so welcome back to my channel. So today we're having part 2 of Married Life. I'm welcoming the new subbies. I've noticed that we've reached 300 subscribers, so welcome to the family. Stay engaged, like, comment, let's keep this going. So sharing things based on our experiences. They might not work for you, but you can tell us how things work for you
and your family. Because essentially we want to try and get better as a society and as a community. This is just what we find works for us. Like we said, in the comment section you can tell us what works for you that we might have not talked about, or if you have questions we can engage that way. That's very important. So I think one of the most important one, which is our first point, is just standing up for each other in public. That's massive, because that's how you set the tone to be like, you know what, this is how you treat my partner, this is the standard you're gonna use, and this is how you're gonna address my partner. So that goes both ways. Even if you think your partner is wrong, you don't confront them in front of people and say, no, you're wrong, this is not how it is.
You don't open that door for people to speak the same way,
because you're setting that tone, right?
You don't set that tone. Set the tone of respect so that people respect your partner.
Totally, because the moment you open that door, then even when you don't want things to escalate, people will be like, no,
you've given them an opportunity and freedom to do that, right?
This is how we treat your partner, this is how we talk to your partner.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to make sure, and then when you get home, you can be like, you know what, I don't think you are right by handling it that way.
Yeah.
That's because you still definitely want to correct them.
Yeah, but
that's important.
Respect.
With respect, you still want to correct them so that they know, because sometimes someone does something genuinely thinking they're right while they're not right.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to do that.
Yeah, but you don't want to embarrass them.
Exactly. You don't want to do that, because at the end of the day, embarrassing your partner is embarrassing yourself. Because you're one thing, you're one team, you're one family.
And how you treat your partner is how people are going to view you, because you're one.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Me and him are one. So if I disrespect him, I'm also disrespecting myself in front of people.
And that's how you should look at it before you disrespect your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess that transitions to our second point of disagreeing respectfully. That's very important, because we all get angry, we all get on each other's nerve. That happens. We are people, and it's bound to happen. If you live with someone, you're gonna argue, you're gonna be angry at them.
Yeah, and the fact that we grew differently, we grew apart, right? You were raised by your family, I was raised by my family. Yeah. So we have technically have different backgrounds.
That is true.
So we come together, get married, and build a family. So obviously we'll clash somewhere. It won't always be laughter and joy.
Without a doubt.
We will clash somehow. He will get on my nerves. But how I address the issues is very important. There are words that I cannot use when it comes to, even if we have like hot argument, there's no way I'm going to call my husband, like look down on him and say he's less of a man, you know.
You don't want to
use words that degrade your partner.
Exactly.
I spend most of the time with you. You're one person that I trust, and if degrading words come from you, they're easily believable.
Yeah, exactly, because I can, like you always say, you can make or break your partner by the things you speak into their lives. So even when you're angry, you can't just use an excuse that, oh, but I was angry. No, but that just reveals the type of person you are. So if things get hard, you're gonna start putting me down or insulting me. We don't cross that line, right? You rather leave and come back when you're calm, if that's what you want to do, to avoid using those certain words. But you definitely want to set that tone. And also for those who have kids, you want to also set the tone for your kids, because what you teach your kids is going to impact them when they grow up. Because if they see you using words like that towards your partner, then they'll be like, okay, it's okay when I'm angry for me to put people down and use words like this. And you don't want to set that side of tone or standard, right?
Yeah. So one thing I realized for myself that works for me personally, it might not work for you, but it's just one advice I want to put for the ladies out there. When I get really frustrated with my partner, I don't confront it immediately. Like God just came through for me. He showed me what to do, and I want to share it with you guys. So I usually go to my room, go to the bedroom, our room of course, and then I just pray. I just sit there by myself, pray through, and then just after praying, I just calm down, and God just gives me the right words to use. I come back better, more calm, and I know that then this time I won't say things I won't regret. And somehow speaking to God about it speaking to God about it before confronting you helps me, like I said, not say things that I will regret later, because I don't want to say things that will be demeaning.
Exactly.
Because then they fuel up the conversation. They fuel up the anger.
Oh yeah.
If I'm angry, then I'm gonna make you angry as well. But if I talk with a respectful manner, you're able to understand and come to my level and see where you hurt me and apologize and then move on.
Right.
Unlike when we start arguing and then everyone
you're
throws
missing the
terrible
point.
words at each other, then
you're not solving anything at the
you're
end
not
of the day.
solving anything.
Yeah, because we do have frustrations. You just have to find the right ways to voice out your frustrations, because you definitely do need to tell someone when they get on your nerve, or when they did something that upsets you. You do have to get that message across, but the way you do it is really what's really important in that. You still want to be respectful even in your disagreements.
Yeah, and also how I talk about you to my family and my friends.
Yeah.
Because the most important people are friends and family.
Without a doubt.
In our marriage, they play a huge part in our marriage.
Yeah.
So there are things, there are challenges I can share. I'm not saying don't share anything with your friends. You do have friends that you can trust, friends that you know
you can confide in.
Yeah, but you don't talk about your partner's weaknesses.
Yeah, that's a big one, because the moment you share your partner's weaknesses with your family and friends, that's all they will see. Like it changes their perspective of the person, right? And sometimes even when you argue, they can use that against your partner, be like, oh, we knew he was not good for you because of this and this and this, because you would have opened the door for you would have, in a sense, you'd have given your friends and family an ammunition to attack your partner with. So you would what we recommend is rather talk to a therapist, because he or she will be neutral, and he will actually give you suggestions on how you can improve, instead of just gossiping about you or using that with you later on.
Yeah, because we do have friendship breakups.
Yeah.
We do have family feuds, and you don't want people using things that you trusted them with to like bring you down or fight you. That's the most heartbreaking thing you could ever happen to
anyone. You tell them in confidence, but then they're gonna use that back to backstab you with that.
Yeah.
That hurts.
And also your partner, if I confide to my family about him, they will never see him the same.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure that I don't tell my sister his weaknesses, or my mom or my dad, because they'll never see him the same. I can forgive him and forget about it, but they won't.
Without a doubt.
And vice versa.
Well, it goes both ways, because if I confide into my side of the family with that, and whenever something happens, they're just going to have in the back of their mind, oh, she's the one who did this to my kid, or my brother, or you know what I mean. Because
with you easily forget. You forgive and forget, and we move on. But
with
them,
we
it
live
sticks
together,
with them.
Without a doubt.
And they somehow see it always.
Whenever they sue you, they're like, oh, this is the one who does this to my child.
So if anything happens, they'll go back
to them. You don't want that, right? That's really something you definitely don't want to do. And that goes back to our next point of just having that open lines of communication, because that's really important, that anything that we do, specifically here, and a good example would be about money. When you spend money on things, you have to be on the same page. You don't just want to buy furniture, buy a TV without your partner knowing, and then she sees like $400-500 is gone. Like, yo, what did you do with the money? And even if you're doing good things, right? I might be helping her family, or she might be helping my family. Just because she's helping my family doesn't mean she doesn't have to tell me about it. I still have to know what's going on, because you want to avoid a situation where later on the people who are being helped can use that against you. Like, oh, did you even know that your wife did this with the money?
You don't want any surprises.
Without it, it's just that they can break you apart as
it breaks the trust between us, because
as a couple.
I wouldn't know then how much money did you send,
right?
How much more do you spend?
Yeah, and then it brings out a question: what else are you hiding from me?
Exactly.
That's usually the question will come up, and you want to avoid that as much as you can. I think the biggest thing we always want to go back to is your one thing. You have to provide that united front, because even God says a man shall leave his mother and father to cling on to his wife, and they will be one. That means in everything that unity has to present itself when you go out there as a team, because if you're a team, even if you have disagreements with your friends, family, if you are a team, it's not that easy to break you, right?
And I shouldn't allow my family to say demeaning things about you in your absence. Family or friends, honestly.
Yeah, like, put them in their place.
Yeah, put them in their place immediately.
Yeah, she's very good at that. So You don't come at me and she'll keep quiet. Now she'll put you in your place.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
you want to make sure that, and also going back to the putting you in your place thing, and just how you make sure that I look good. That's also very important, because what you do is, even when I go to work, you'd be like, yeah, no, don't wear that one, wear this one. I think it will look better on you. Well, at first it was like, dude, I'm a grown man. I know how to dress myself. But eventually you realize all she wants to do is for me to look good, because when I look good, our family looks good, because I represent our family, she represents our family.
Yeah.
Whatever I do out there, it doesn't only reflect either good or poorly on me, but on us, because we are a team, we are one thing, right?
Yeah,
so,
like you said, it's not just clothes.
Without
even
a doubt.
just how you behave in general.
Oh yeah.
It reflects on both of you.
Without a doubt.
So if I'm loose out there, people won't have the respect for my
me,
partner.
yeah, because they'll be like, yeah, no, we can walk all over them.
Yeah.
It's not just you, them, because
we are one,
yeah,
right?
we are united front. So you definitely want to remember everything you do. You're not just representing yourself, but your whole household. And as a man, you want to lead with integrity.
Oh, he's a leader.
And thank you. You wanna, but you see, I think I'm a good leader, because I have you to believe in me.
A good helper.
Yeah, that's very important, because even when I'm doubting myself, she'll be like, no, I know you got this. Whenever you put your mind into doing something, you do it. That reassures me that, you know what, I might have thought this is difficult, maybe even impossible, but if she says I can do it, I know I can do it, because she believes in me.
Doesn't it scare you, or maybe put you under pressure a little bit?
Yeah, well, it's good pressure, because you do get nervous. You're like, oh, what if I don't do it and then I disappoint her? But then I'm like, she wouldn't say I can do it.
She believes in me so much.
Exactly.
It's so scary.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? If she believes I can do it, then I can do it.
But it's because I've seen things that you have achieved, and I'm like, damn, this guy is really, like, you're so brave, babe. You can really achieve anything you put your mind onto. So it's, I don't just say it. It's because I've seen things that you're capable of doing, and I'm like.
But it's, I think it's still like good props for you, because some people might see it, but like, and just be like, yeah, he's supposed to do that. But you actually, no, that's true. But you actually give me that confidence that, you know what, I know you can do this, and I appreciate what you have done. Like that thing, it gives me confidence knowing that, again, words of affirmation to build your partner up, right? And she's very good at doing that, and I'm grateful for that.
You're good at doing that too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So this is a session where we just compliment each other.
Oh, okay. But honestly, okay, going back to being serious, I know even before we got married.
Yeah.
When I was still 18 or 17 or something, I was a teenager. And I used to date a lot of guys. Okay, I dated
a lot, guys.
No, I dated a few guys.
The list is long, eh?
And it's funny for me. I don't know if it happened. It happened to everyone, but for me, I always thought we were gonna get married. Even with my first boyfriend, it was just
you're in love,
gonna be Mrs. Whoever.
Yeah, you just see yourself in a white dress.
Yeah, all the time. Have you ever felt that way with your?
No. I think that's more of a
men.
That's more of a female thing, right?
Typical men.
The way the female brain works is more imaginative, it's more creative and delusional.
Realistic.
It's also delusional. How can you think you're gonna get married to someone when you're 17 years old?
No, wait. You just think, okay, after some few years we'll be older and we'll get married.
I guess so.
Maybe I'm the only one. You guys can comment and let us know what you.
I think it's the ladies
your
thing.
thoughts.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah, but my point was, I remember saying to God, grant me the strength to love and to submit to a servant that hears and obeys your word. He gave me you, and here I am, and I'm that helper to a strong servant.
Yeah, but I think.
But I just realized the power of prayer. Sometimes you say the
huge.
words without even noticing what God can do for you, and He literally did that, and He gave me the strength to support you. I mean, who would have thought I would left my mom and dad? Like, where did I get that courage to come this far away from home and be after this man? Who serves the Lord, by the way.
Well, I mean, you were taking the scripture literally.
Yeah.
I guess in this case, a woman should leave their father and mother and cling to their husband, become one, you know.
Yeah.
And I appreciate just really that confidence you always instill in me, and just also another thing is giving is a big thing that I've also learned from her. It's like you don't just give to church or just tithe, which is very important, but you also help other people. You also give to other people, because it's true, the church helps people a lot, but sometimes there are people that you know that are close by. Even if you don't know them, you just feel like the Lord is saying, hey, you need to help that person out. You can't just say, oh, but I've already given to the church, so I'm good. You want to help other people out, and that's something I learned from you.
There's always a way
awesome.
that it comes back to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it comes back in a different way, but it somehow
comes back
twice or more.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, and one that I've also realized is that men need to be respected. You know, the Bible says it, and I've seen it in real life. Men are to be respected, and women are to be loved. Yeah. All I need from this man is love and security.
All I need is love, baby.
All I need is love. Okay, I forgot this one, but I was just saying, my husband, I've noticed that you just want to make sure that I respect you, especially when I talk to you.
Without a doubt.
Like there shouldn't be any yelling.
Yeah. I think that's a big one. I'm
scared of being yelled at, by the way.
Well, at least I don't yell.
Maybe that's why I don't yell.
Yeah, because
I don't like being yelled at.
That's true.
My mom used to yell.
So it has traumatized you. Tell me how you really feel.
No.
Tell me all your
Okay, this is not a therapy session.
You got a therapy session going on. But yeah, I think what she's saying is so true, because yes, you get you fight. Yes, you get angry, but you don't want to shout at people like they're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a grown man. Talk to me properly like a man, and I'll hear you out, right? So voice out your frustrations, but don't yell, because that shows you disrespect me and you had been demeaning. And I thank God she never does that, right? Even when she's angry, she'd rather do the opposite of just not talking to me for like years.
You hate it though?
I mean days.
You did say yes. You're so bad.
Days though, but yeah, I still don't like that, but I'll prefer that to yelling. Right?
Yeah, because I take my time. Me not talking to you means I'm maybe trying to congest this and think about it.
For days? But okay.
Don't say days.
You take days, bro.
How many days?
Close to a week, probably.
No!
But days for sure.
Not true. That's not true.
Okay.
Don't listen to him.
Fine. But yeah, and also I think for the ladies, it's just respect and security. That's very important.
Love.
And being loved, right? Yeah. Once your wife feels secure in what you do, she knows you can hold it down. She knows you can fight for her, and she knows you can provide for her. Because that's really important. Provision isn't only money, because I believe men and women are equal, but they play different roles. So just provision in the sense that she's protected by you. She knows you got her back. That's really important, right?
Yeah.
It goes way beyond money.
Yeah, me always knowing that whatever happens out there, my husband has my back.
Yeah.
And like when something happens and you tend to believe someone else over me.
Oh, exactly. They accuse you of something, and
you easily believe that would be so hurtful. So me knowing that I'm secure and I know my man knows what's about me, unless you don't know about me.
We'll find out in the next exciting episode of Life with Palace.
Okay, so what else? Did we leave out anything?
I think we pretty much nailed it down. I think just to kind of summarize, the biggest thing is you have to be a team, right? You really have to be a team so that no one can come between you with lies, with anything. So have an open communication, respect one another, and stand up for one another.
Because the enemy is after your strength, not your joy.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You know, the enemy, like once he sees that you and I have this strong bond that's unbreakable,
he wants to
break it. It scares him to death.
Yeah.
So he wants to break it. So you have to work hard. It's
Without
war to work hard for your
keep
joy.
it, yeah.
And war, going to war is praying.
That's the biggest thing. Like she was saying, our words have so much power. And when you pray things over your family and over your husband or over your spouse, let me say that, it's just you are fighting the battle that's really going on, right? And it's so important.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, for joining us. Like, subscribe, comment,
share your
put in your questions, your thoughts.
We want to know how you guys deal with either in your relationships or in your marriages for married people.
Yeah, we just want to hear what else we might have not put in there, right?
Yeah, of things we can learn from you.
Without a doubt.
It's always a learning process for both of us. Subbies, you guys are welcome, so let's keep engaged.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Have an awesome one.